Hey review family, keep it tight. My name is Jay Morris, the review guy, and I'm back again to bring you another video. And in this one I'm going to be covering the new Cigarettes After Sex record entitled Cry. Cigarettes After Sex is a band that was formed in 2008. They've only released one EP, and this is their second studio-length album. They are a dream pop band that kind of has shoegaze tendencies, very ambient tendencies, as well as even some slowcore tendencies. Part of the reason they are so unique and the reason that a lot of people like them in this genre is Greg Gonzalez's vocals, which are very androgynous and very high-pitched, kind of indiscernible at times in terms of gender. Think of Brian Molko, the lead singer of Placebo, but just the antithesis of Brian's vocals. Instead of having that nasally register, Greg Gonzalez's vocals are very hypnagogic and they are very smooth and they flow very nicely, kind of sounding very lackadaisical, like you're just in this constant dream state that you are just being enveloped in. I'll be the first to tell you, wasn't a big fan of their debut studio-length album, and a lot of my issues with that album definitely carry on over to Cry. It is around the same number of tracks and it is around the same runtime, and it is obviously in the realm of that first album. Look, I enjoy vibes as much as the next guy. Some of my favorite genres, some of my favorite bands, some of my favorite albums build a lot of tension in atmosphere and minimalism. I like drowning in what the band builds. I like very intricate soundscapes, and they don't always have to be super lavish. But the faux emotional qualities, the faux nostalgic qualities that Cigarettes After Sex tries to portray on this album as well as their previous discography is just so vapid. Unmistakably loose, following a blueprint of dream pop and not making it interesting whatsoever. And as much as I do appreciate the smooth resonance of Greg's vocals, they get so tiresome. The first 3 tracks on this album are so hard to tell apart. They follow the same uninspired guitar line, and the drums are just so minimalistic and so simplistic. And like I said, I don't mind lo-fi aesthetics and I don't mind minimalism. Once again, I like a lot of bands and artists that do that. It's just not done well here, I'm sorry. Not to mention a lot of the lyrics are just so run-of-the-mill and so cliche and so stereotypical it hurts my soul. The very first track, Don't Let Me Go, is a prime example of how they just wear out their sound so quickly. The verses are so understated, they do not jump out at you, and they don't even want to jump out at you. The instrumental break is reminiscent of some of the worst post-rock I've heard. The choruses do nothing different than the verses on this album. They follow the same damn lackadaisical feel and dreamy aesthetic, swirling aesthetic. This album is as boring and is as dull as a bowl of the worst oatmeal you're gonna find. Just plain oatmeal. Go to the store, buy the most plain oatmeal, and just fix it without anything in it. And it's just gonna taste so gritty and so stale. It's like a marshmallow, but not a good marshmallow. It's so fluffy on the outside, you press into it, and it has so much give. It's like a nice cloud, but when you bite into it, you realize that it's a bag that's been sitting around for 5 years and has gotten super stale. Cigarettes After Sex is one of the most uninspired bands in this genre. I am outspoken about this going forward, and I apologize if I've offended anyone, but I always keep it sincere, and I always try to be honest with my opinions, and this is genuinely how I'm feeling about this record. I like vibes as much as the next guy, but Cigarettes After Sex's vibe, it ain't there, and this ain't it, chief. Maybe you'll get more out of this album than me if you want an album to fall asleep to, or you want an album that's going to put you to sleep whether you like it or not. Either way, that's fine. I'm gonna be giving this album a 2.5 out of 10. And that is a wrap. What were your thoughts of this new Cigarettes After Sex album, Cry? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. If you liked it more than me, that's perfectly fine. I would love to discuss the record with you. Be sure to share this video, like it, and subscribe to join the review family today. Smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. You know who it is. My name is Jay Morris, the review guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.